Actually, when we talk about halal and also tayyib, I think as mentioned by Brother Omar earlier on, you see, what we want to achieve is that for us to go beyond the legality of a particular issue or a particular product. If we look into the development of Islamic finance, I mean, all this while, I mean, there is the legal part of it, meaning that you comply with all the legal or what we call as the fiqhi requirements of a particular product. And that has always been, I would say, the concern of the industry, the concern of the scholars from the very beginning, where they want to find a halal solution. A halal solution meaning that the solution which comply with the rulings that is there in Islamic finance. Now, do we stop there? No. If you ask me, I would say that, I mean, we should go beyond where we need to look into the impact of whatever that we are doing. Take, for example, when Islamic banks or even if we are raising sukuk or whatever, you see, if we are providing financing, then do we have to just look, okay, I mean, the money that we raise or the kind of financing that we give is going to be used for what purpose? Is it for something which is allowable in Sharia? Okay, or we should go beyond that. It might be allowed, but then if the impact is that it is detrimental to the society, for example, or if the company that is going to use our fund does, I mean, have a child labor, let's say, or or doing something which have a negative social impact. So do we go beyond that, or we just stop at the legal? If you ask me, of course, I mean, from the Sharia point of view, because these are all the ethical, social dimension of Sharia that we have to go beyond it and try to find the solution for it. Now, actually, I was about to ask a question earlier on because of the time constraint. That is, I mean, I was asked in quite a number of forum, you see, whether these ESGs, SDGs, values and whatnot, shall it be integrated within the Sharia approval that is given by the Sharia scholars? You see, it is a challenge. I mean, we have several debates, several discussions, and there are certain companies at the moment, I mean, they do have, I mean, apart from the usual requirements, take for example in the screening of a companies, whether it comply or not, I mean, the activities of the company, the financial ratio and whatnot, that is the usual screening that we are following it. But over and above that, we need to go beyond that to screen what are the social impact of the company, what are the environmental impact, and all those values that is integrated within the SDGs and also ESG and whatnot. You see, so there are certain index that have started doing this. You see, and when we are giving the Sharia approval at the moment, I would say that what we inform the industry is that, I mean, in terms of compliance, it comply, but then it is a best practice that we try to invest in a company which comply with all the values of SDGs and whatnot. I mean, personally, I've given one of the view, perhaps moving forward in the future, in providing a Sharia view, you see, I'm not ruling out the possibility of us having a kind of rating for the different approval that is being given. Take for example, you might have a certain products that do comply with the Sharia, the basic compliance only, meaning that it comply with the legal requirement of Sharia. So the second level of compliance is that it comply with the legal and also ethical environment. So you can go up and up, you see.